Hello everyone. Today we are taking the class, it's the 5th class. So here we are trying our level best to reach our students with the help of our camera. So dear students, we have seen 2-3 examples on non-profit organization. So today I would like to solve one more problem. So you can see the question. So here we are presenting on the screen. You can take the screenshot. So afterwards we'll discuss. Okay. Okay, dear students. So what you have seen on the image. So right now I am going to write this question on the board. So here you can see, you can get the clear picture about this today's example. Okay. Okay, dear students. So here I have written the problem, what you have taken the screenshot. So look here, in this problem you have provided one balance sheet and another one is receipts and payment account. So the third stage, that is adjustments. The first one, balance sheet of the last year, receipts and payment account of the current year. So along with these two, they have provided few adjustments. Look here, students, these dates are very important. This one and this one. Balance sheet as on 31st/3/2007 is nothing but this balance sheet belongs to previous year's closing balance sheet. So all the balances are closing balances of the last year. So here 31st/3/2018, it is the current year ending. So current year records. So in the present year we have received certain things, certain items, and we have made payments on the expenditures. These receipts include some revenue receipts as well as capital receipts. Along with these payments, so here you can also see some revenue expenditures, some capital expenditures. So I would like to dictate these adjustments with this balance sheet and receipts and payment account. Look here. So before that, I would like to read out clearly this problem. Sorry. Following are the balance sheet and receipts and payment account of Buddhivardhaka Library. Buddhivardhaka Library, Sirsi. Dear students, this is the name of non-profit organization. This balance sheet contains, one is liability and another one is asset. On the liability side, as I said earlier, this balance sheet is the previous year balance sheet, last year closing balance sheet. It does mean that the present year opening balance sheet. Look at on the liability side, outstanding rent 200. Outstanding rent on the liability means rent is payable of the previous year. Means of the last year, that is the amount 200. Capital fund, they have provided 23,800. Look at on the asset side, cash name, this is the closing balance, closing cash of the last year and nothing but the opening balance of the current year. Both the amount are same, 1,400, 1,400. No need to record anywhere. Why? Because it has already appeared on the closing balance sheet of the last year as well as opening balance in receipts and payment account. Books. So as I said, it is the Buddhivardhaka Library. So its main assets are books. Books 14,000, furniture 8,000, outstanding subscription 600. I will dictate. So these two are the somewhat fixed assets. Need to concentrate whether in the current year. So if we have already something additions are made, need to concentrate on the payment side. So here books opening, the present year opening books are 14,000. Look at on the payment side, books bought during the year on 30th/9/2017. 30th/9/2017. I would like to say one more thing. The current year opening date, look here, this is the closing date of the previous year, means closing date of the last year, means opening date how much? What is the opening date? 1/4/2017 is the opening date for the current year. So closing date 31st 3 means March 2018. This is the closing date. Current year. This is the totally financial year of the current year. Opening date. This one is the closing date. Books 14,000. Additionally purchased. Look at on the payment side. Additionally purchased books bought on 30th/9/2017. On 30th/9/2017 means in between these two, opening and closing. I would like to write here the date. So on which we have purchased additionally 30th/9/17. So we have not purchased on the opening date. We have not purchased on the closing date. So here they have mentioned the particular date on 30th/9/2017. So from here, so up to year end. So how many months we have used additional books? So I am dictating. See here. So 30th/9/2017 means end of the September. So we need to consider the beginning of October means 1/4/17 to 31st/3/2018. So count this month. How many months you have used additional books? So right? Extremely sorry. 110. I said 110. So 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3 means total additional books are used for 6 months during the year. So what I am going to say here, so additional books, whatever you are going to charge the depreciation as per this adjustments of the last point here he has mentioned. So depreciate books at 10% per annum. So we need to charge the depreciation on these opening books throughout the year for the 12 months. So what we have additionally purchased 10,000. So we need to charge this on this books. We need to charge the depreciation for 6 months only. Okay. So that is the reason here I am very much interested to dictate. See here, books are 14,000 on opening date. On opening date. 14,000. So additionally purchased books on of rupees 10,000. So total books are 24,000 worth rupees 24,000. But here in the adjustments, depreciate books at 10% per annum. We need to charge on this opening books. The 10% depreciation means 1,400. Dear students, we need to concentrate. These additional books are purchased on middle of the year. 10% of 10,000 is nothing but 1,000. But so here we have used these additional books for only 6 months. Means the depreciation is 500. Total depreciation on books 1,900. So please note down. So wherever you are interested. Here I would like to remove this. Okay. This one is so new. Whatever we have discussed here, that is not new adjustment. Look here, furniture 8,000. So look on the payment side. Additionally, if you have purchased any furniture, no. Outstanding subscription. Next, look here. As I said earlier, this balance sheet belongs to last year closing items. In the last year, subscription receivable 600. This one is the receivable. If it is payable, it will be on the liability side. Here, it is on asset side. That is the reason it is the receivable amount 600. 600 is the receivable amount. So look at on the receipt side. Here we have received a subscription rupees 12,000. So whatever you have received 12,000 subscription, this entire amount is not belongs to the current year. So out of which 600 belongs to previous year. That is the reason. So this 600 included in 12,000. So in these two items we can say something link between these two items. Here that is the reason we need to deduct this 600 from the 12,000. So my intention, in the current year we have received 12,000 subscription as an income for the current year, but out of which 600 is a receivable for the previous year. So that is the reason we need to deduct out of, in the current year we have received 12,000. So entire amount is not belongs to current year. So receivable outstanding subscription for the last year, that is 600. The current year subscription, that is 11,400. 12,000 is received during the year, but out of which 600 belongs to last year, means the current year subscription is 11,400. Look here, something adjustments on this subscription. Look at on the adjustment, second one. Here I have dictated the last adjustment. I'm discussing or dictating the adjustment of subscription. Subscription receivable for the year 17 and 18 amounted to rupees 400. So means we have to be received 400. The total subscription for the year is 11,800. So again we need to show it on the asset side of the current year balance sheet. Look here, subscriptions received for the year 18 and 19 means pre-received subscription, means advancedly received subscription was rupees 800. So out of 11,800, pre-received subscription or subscription received in advance for the next year, we need to deduct. Here we need to add. The actual amount will be 11,000 for the 11,000 subscription for the current year, which must shown on the liability side of the current year balance sheet. It is shown on the asset side of the current year balance sheet. So it is no need to shown, it is already appeared on the last year balance sheet. Okay, entrance fees. So there is some adjustments on entrance fees. I've seen already while writing this question. Please you also see on the in the adjustments. Look here, half of the entrance fees and half of the donations. These two are the receipts. Entrance fees and donations are the receipts. But with the help of these adjustments, we will come to know half of the entrance fees and half of the donations. Primarily, dear students, these two are the capital receipts. Capital receipts, as you all know already. These two are the, one is entrance fees and donations are the capital receipt. Why? Because these two are one-time receipt. So, but as per these adjustments, in the adjustment they have said half of the entrance fees and half of the donations are to be capitalized, means, so here we should not take the entire entrance fees and the entire donations are capitalized as per the adjustments given. So here we need to consider only 50% of the entrance fees and only 50% of the donations are to be capitalized. The rest of the amount is to be treated as the revenue receipt. Okay, dear students, look at on the payment side. Buy rent. Is there any adjustment? No, there is a link between last year balance sheet and the current year R&P. Look at liabilities. Outstanding rent is 200. Outstanding rent was rupees 200. Rent paid during the year 2,400. Dear students, I'll dictate here. In the current year, we have paid rent. Rent paid. rent paid 2,400. As for the receipts and payment account, if you see on the payment side, rent paid rupees 2,400. Dear students, this rent paid rupees 2,400, this is not the entirely for the current year. So which has included the last year payable amount of rupees 200. So as for this rent paid rupees 2,400, out of which last year outstanding last year, how much? 200. So with the help with this, so we can say the current year rent is only rupees 2,200. This is outstanding rent and rent paid. These two are the links, not an adjustments. So links are recorded only once. So one more adjustment. Look here, adjustment number 1. Outstanding rent on 31st 3 2018. Outstanding rent on 31st 3 2018 means the rent payable for the current year was rupees 300. The current year rent we have paid rupees 2,200. Yet to be paid means rent payable for the current year. So that should be added. Add outstanding current year, that is the amount 300. Total rent for the current year is 2,000. Total rent for the current year is 2,500. Okay. So it is to be recorded only once. Outstanding rent current year, it is payable amount, it is to be recorded again once again on the liability side of the current year balance sheet. Okay. Next, printing. Printing, there is no adjustment for this printing. Directly it is to be recorded on the expenditure side of the income and expenditure account. Office expenses, it is also same. Books I have already explained. Investment, additionally we have so in the current year we have invested certain money of rupees 2,000. Once again, investment is 2,000. The closing balance that is 2,600. Sorry, I have forgotten to write the closing balance of cash. So investment of rupees 2,000 is the current year investment. It is to be treated as an asset for the current year balance sheet. So with the help of this, dear students, in the problem they have asked here to prepare. The first one is income and expenditure account and balance sheet as on 31st 3 2018. Okay, now I am very much interested to solve this problem. Here I am preparing. One is income and expenditure account. So another one is balance sheet. Okay, dear students, here I am solving this problem. I have already discussed the entire problem with the adjustments. Look here. So here you can start from beginning with the adjustments, or you can start from here, whatever it may be. Look here, the first adjustment, outstanding rent, current year 300. So rent, here you can see on the payment side rent, here you can see outstanding rent, here means last year balance sheet. So rent, it is an expenditure. You need to write it on the expenditure side. To rent. This is rent paid during the year rupees 2,400, which includes the last year balance, means less outstanding last year is rupees 200. Now it is 2,200. So here I have deducted. So with the help of this we can get 2200 which belongs to the current year rent. So even it includes, so current year payable amount, that is outstanding rent for the current year, was rupees 300. And dear students, here it is to be recorded only once because so it is not from the adjustment, it is from the last year balance sheet. Now I am taking from the adjustment. So add outstanding current year. What is the amount? 300. 2500 is the rent for the current year. Means here 300 is payable amount. Need to write it on the liability side of the current year balance sheet. Outstanding rent for the current year is rupees 300. Okay. Look here, second adjustment, subscription. So this subscription and this subscription and receipt side subscription and asset side subscription. Please observe all the items. One is outstanding subscription for the last year. So subscription received in the during current year. Subscription receivable, subscription received for the next year as an advance. So here subscription is the income. So dear students, here I am writing on the income side of the income and expenditure account. Look here, by subscription for the current year, subscription received, right? Subscriptions received during the year rupees 12,000. This entire amount is not for the current year. Means why? Because so outstanding subscription for the last year was rupees 600. That is the reason we need to deduct. It is the link item. It is to be recorded only once. Less outstanding last year. How much? 600. So instead of 12,000, now it is to be treated only 11,400 subscription received for the current year. Along with this, so here I am observing on the adjustments. The first one, subscriptions receivable for the year 17 and 18 means outstanding current year. Outstanding last year is to be deducted. Then outstanding current year is to be added. Outstanding current year. How much it is? 400. 400 means the current year subscription 11,800. So it has taken from the adjustments. It is to be recorded twice. Once we have already recorded in income side of the income and expenditure account, another on the asset side of the current year balance sheet. Outstanding subscription. Rupees 400. Okay, successfully completed. So one more, subscriptions received for the year 18 and 19 was rupees 800. It does mean that pre-received subscription for the next year is to be deducted. Less pre-received. How much? Rupees 800. With this, we can say subscription for the current year is 11,000. This pre-received subscription was also included in this amount. So that is to be shown on the liability side of the balance sheet as pre-received subscription. How much? 800. With this, I have completed first adjustment, second adjustment, third adjustment. Look here, fourth adjustment. Half of the entrance fees and half of the donations are to be capitalized. So half of the entrance fees and half of the donations are to be capitalized, means remaining or rest of the entrance fees and donations are to be treated as revenue. So that is the reason we need to write it on the income side of the income and expenditure account. By entrance fees. Entrance fees. So I want to show 50%. 2000 out of 2000, 50% means 1000. By donations, also same, 50% of the donation. So 4000, 50% means 2000. So the remaining amount it is to be shown on the liability side of the current year balance sheet. So we need to write before that opening capital fund. They have given already in the last year balance sheet. This was the closing capital fund of the previous year, is the opening capital fund of the current year, rupees 23,800. We need to add this entrance fees. How much? 50%. So 50% we have already shown on the income side. 50% is to be shown under the head capital fund on the liability side of the balance sheet. How much? 1000. Then the second one is donations. Donations. That is also 50%. 2000. 50% here we have shown on the income side of the income and expenditure. So rest of the 50% here we have shown under the head capital fund on the liability side of the balance sheet. So now, we have completed fourth adjustment. Last adjustment, depreciate books at 10%. I have already dictated, dear students, we have already discussed. Look here, books, opening books 14,000, additions, add additions during the year. Additions during the year, date they have mentioned 30th 9 on 30th 9 2013 we have purchased as an additional worth rupees 10,000. So right now we have total 24,000 books. We need to deduct depreciation less. So you can see in the adjustments, last adjustment, depreciation at 10%. So already I have explained about this depreciation. So 10% on 14,000, 1,400 plus 10% on 10,000 means 1,000. If it is throughout the year, so addition, but here we have purchased the books on middle of the year, that is the reason we need to charge. So only rupees 500. So total depreciation on books 1,900. Net worth of the books 22,100. This depreciation on books is to be shown on the expenditure side of the income and expenditure. Depreciation on books. Here we need to write the total amount, that is 1,900. Okay, with this I have completed all the adjustments. Now I am very much interested to come from the beginning. Outstanding rent we have already completed. Capital fund I have already written. So look here, cash in hand. So here I have said already it has cancelled. Books I have written. Furniture, no additions, no depreciation on furniture. So directly I would like to write it on the asset side, the current year balance sheet, that is furniture. Furniture is rupees 8,000. Outstanding subscription we have already taken. So with this I have completed the previous year balance sheet. So come here on the receipts and payment account. So it is already cancelled, it is already returned. So we have considered entrance fees. Sale of old newspaper, it is the income by sale of old newspapers. So this is a revenue, a receipt or regular income. Sale of old newspapers worth rupees 1,000. Look here. So one more sundry receipts, that is 600. It is also written on the income side by sundry receipts. Sundry receipts of rupees 600. No adjustments. So donations we have already considered. Come to on payment side, rent I have already written. Printing, no adjustments for printing, it is an expenditure to printing. Printing how much? 1,200. Office expenses, no adjustments for this office expenses. To office expenses 2,800. So additions of books we have already considered. Investment, so it is to be written on the asset side. Investments 2,000. This is a closing cash. Cash in hand 2,600. With this I have covered all the, or you can say entire problem. So just we need to close firstly income and expenditure account. Dear students, you need to observe which side is more, means whether the debit side is more or the credit side is more. If the debit side is more, the total of the debit side, from this total of this debit side we need to deduct total of the credit side, we will get the deficit. So here by observing this income and expenditure account, so we can say the total of the credit side is more. Am I right? What is the total? 600, 3 to 5, 15,600, 15,600. So out of each 15,600 we need to deduct all these. So total of debits yes, the resultant figure will be the surplus, to surplus, which is balance sheet figure for 7,200. So we need to write incomes. From incomes, here we have deducted expenditures. The surplus is rupees 7,200. How did you ascertain the 7,200? So firstly I have made the total of the credit side. Total of the credit side is 15,600. So out of which 15,600 I have deducted all the expenditure of the current year. So I got 7,200 as a surplus. That surplus is to be added to opening capital fund. That is surplus rupees 7,200 and the total. So this one 800 and 200, 1,000, 8, 2, 10, 10 plus 4, 14, 34,000. So here I am trying my level best to close this balance sheet. If both the sides are equal, the balance sheet is also correct. 35,100. Yes. So right, both the sides of the balance sheet are also correct. So dear students, keep in mind. So here, as per the question, in the question they have asked to prepare. One is income and expenditure account. Another one is balance sheet of the current year. Here we have shown or prepared or solved the problem by preparing this current year income and expenditure account and current year balance sheet. So with the help of this current year income and expenditure account, here we have ascertained surplus from the current year. So with the help of this balance sheet, we have come to know about the current financial position of the non-profit organization. So it is right. Alright. So please observe here, on the expenditure side, I have written only revenue. I'll write here. Look here. These expenditures include only revenue receipts of the current year. Very important. Revenue receipt of the current year. Revenue expenditures of the current year. These are the expenditures. Revenue expenditures of the current year. Here in the income side of the income and expenditure account, which include only revenue receipts or revenue incomes of the current year. Revenue expenditures of the current year, revenue incomes of the current year. Under the balance sheet, on the liability side, capital receipts, exactly. These are the capital expenditures. Capital expenditures are nothing but the assets. Capital receipts are nothing but liabilities. With this, I would like to conclude the today's class. Thank you very much. See you on next class.